So, in the last 4 months, I have sent almost 200 cold DMs and cold emails to land copywriting clients, right? So, in this video, I'm gonna rank every outreach method I've used on a tier list, starting with the classic. Everyone has tried this, right? And no, this just doesn't work. Maybe it worked 2 years ago, but it doesn't work anymore. At least it hasn't worked for me. And you have to send like 300 or 400 of this to hope you get lucky and land a client with this. So, this is going in the F tier. So number two, we have the free sample bait. Now this is similar to the previous one, but here you bait the prospect with a free sample, which you still haven't written. So you DM them something like, I have written some emails for you, or I have written the sales page for you. Do you want me to send it? And if they reply yes, then you write the sample and send it. And this has worked for me a couple of times, but most of the times you will just get ghosted because the prospects know that you haven't written shit and they probably get 100 of such emails every day. So this can work, but it depends on the timing and the type of the prospect. So this is going in the D tier. Now up next we have the bait and switch method. This is where you ask the prospect about their course or coaching to bait them and get the reply, and then when they reply, switch the topic and go, nah bro, I don't want to buy your course, I am a copywriter, I just want to write emails for you. Now, it's not that straightforward, but that's the basic idea of the bait and switch. And this works sometimes, but you need to have risks for this to work. Otherwise, this just makes the prospect thinks that they got fooled and then they're just gonna ghost you. And I've got some replies with this, but try this at your own risk. So I'm gonna put this in the C tier. Now, after that, we have the complement value approach. So this one is a bit similar to the second one, the free sample bait method, but this is better. So what you do here is you reply to the prospect's IG story or send them a message saying how you found their content useful, what you like about their content, and you make it personalized. Like you actually take the time to go through their post, see what they're talking about, and you include that in your outreach message. And if you do it right, they will reply with a thank you or glad you found this useful or something like that. And now that you have got the reply, then you write them a free sample and say, as you have provided me with so much value, I wrote this copy for you in return. Feel free to use it if you like. So this feels less needy and less salesy. So if your copy is actually good and you have done everything right to this point, then there's a high chance that the prospect will want to work with you. And this is how I got my first two trial clients. So this method can definitely work, and I'm gonna put this in the B tier. And next we have the high value outreach method. Like no playing around here. You just write the copy and send it to the prospect. It's like the previous method but on steroids. So you send the compliment and the value both in one email. And this is the method I've had most success with. And as a beginner, high value outreach has two benefits. Number one, you get good at copy because you're doing so much practice, you're writing so much, your skills are going to improve. And number two, as you're dropping value on the prospect straight away, expecting nothing in return, they feel compelled to at least read your copyright. And if your copy is good, you land the client. But the only downside of this method is that it takes a lot of time because you're writing so much copy. But this one is going in the A tier. So personally, I stick to high value outreach and the complement value approach. Like if it's a dream client, it's a prospect who I know I can get them results, who I vibe with, then I write the copy up front and just send it. Maybe I'll even make them a thumbnail or a whole funnel outline, even if it takes like 3 to 4 hours. And for the prospects who are not so dream clients, I go for the complement value approach. So hope you found this useful.